Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I was sitting watching the news and I heard them say something that I found quite curious and wanted to share my thoughts with you. And it's about the California fires. Now, I was very surprised because they showed a video where supposedly a branch broke off and it blew over and hit the wires, and that's what started the fire, and they called it an act of God. Well, now I said to myself, okay, so they think this is some sort of act of God. Well, now, so God caused the wind to blow, and He caused it to blow hard enough to hit that wire to start a fire to burn up California. Now, I would ask myself the question, if I really believe that God did that, what kind of message was He trying to send to me in my state? I mean, seriously, that was the first thing that crossed my mind when they called it an act of God. Now, we all know that they call things acts of God when it's really not done by humans. Okay? You know, like weather incidences and, catastrophes that have to do with weather and damage that's done in the process. They call it acts of God. So they're giving God credit, okay, for the disasters. Well, if that's true, and I mean this seriously, if you really think it was an act of God, then you have to believe that God is trying to send you a serious message if He burned up that much of your state. Because it's burning, and it's burning bad. And so, what message is God trying to send to people if it's an act of God? Then what is He trying to tell you? What message does He have for the people of California? Could it be a message that how dare you let so many people lay on your streets full of drugs, sick, disease, no home, no comfort, going through misery and pain? Could it be He's trying to send a message to them? If you believe in acts of God, and if you believe that it's God who started it, then you have to think that He's not too happy. I mean, I would be. I mean, there's times when I look at situations where I see tornadoes and destruction and disaster going, and I think, God, are you trying to send people a message? Are you trying to tell them something? Are you trying to warn people about something? I do ask myself that question. And so I just thought it kind of unusual that they called this an act of God because they got some cam from some vehicle that was going by and it was recording and they see how it got started. And so I said to myself, an act of God, huh? Well, if it is, maybe some of the leaders in California need to stop and think. Why is God allowing so much of their state to be burned up? Maybe He's tired of hearing the cries of the downtrodden and the people that are in that state that can't make it, can't survive because of the great burden of the state and what the politicians are putting on them. They can't even afford rent. They have so many rules and regulations in that state that it makes it hard for a middle class or even a lower class person, poverty level, to even get by, to even be able to afford anything or move up higher on the totem pole. Maybe God has gotten tired of hearing the cries of the people of that state. And so maybe it is an act of God. I began to wonder. I mean, I know it's something that they just claim, every time there is a situation that they don't or can't explain. It's not done by humans or, but makes you wonder. Maybe it is an act of God. Maybe, like I said, He's tired of hearing the cries of the people that can't make it, that are living in their cars because they can't afford the rent. That's just my thoughts.